For this example, we want to, again, find the vertices and the foci and then graph by hand. Now, this equation is not in standard form because we remember that standard form has the value here being 1. So we want to change this into standard form. So standard form. Standard form means that this is 1 and then these are both fractions. So we're going to divide everything by 16, which is going to allow us to make this 1. So then just reduce your fractions. We get that x squared divided by 4 plus y squared divided by 16 is equal to 1. This is our standard form equation. This tells us that our major axis is going to be along the y-axis or parallel to the y-axis because the larger value is under y squared. So that gives us some information about A, B, and C. And then we can use that to try and graph it. So we know that the center of this ellipse is again at the origin because there's no value being added or subtracted to our y quantity. So center at the origin. The value of A is going to be the square root of the larger number, so A is 4. B is the square root of the smaller number, which is 2. And we have to find C. We know that A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared. And then we want to find C, so just manipulate this equation, which tells us that C squared is equal to A squared minus B squared. So that's going to be 16 minus 4, which is 12. So that's C squared. So that means that C is the square root of 12, which is 2 rad 3. So this is C, 2 rad 3. So now let's plot all these points. So our vertices, their ordered pairs are, again, this is along the y-axis, so we're going to go 4 units up and 4 units down. So the vertices are at 0, negative 4, and 0, positive 4. The co-vertices are going to be at negative 2, 0, and positive 2, 0, but it's not asking us for those. And then the foci are going to be 2 rad 3, or the square root of 12 units up from the origin and down from the origin, from the center. So the square root of 12, that's in between 3 and 4, so it's somewhere up here. And then the same distance down. So the foci are going to be 2 rad 3 units above 0. So 0 and then 2 rad 3 and 0 and negative 2 rad 3. So this is our major axis. Our foci are on the major axis. And now we just sketch. So we have our ellipse. Whoops. Again, I'm really bad at drawing ellipses. And we get something that has this oval shape here that somewhat resembles an ellipse. So it looks something like this. So here is our ellipse.